Okay, welcome to our Zoom class from Global Perspectives. How did you find last activity? Did you find it was okay? Was it interesting, difficult?
Yes, but it was okay. Very interesting.
Interesting.
Yes, it was.
Great. Did it help you to find the topic that you're going to talk about?
We have to talk about it in our assignment.
In the individual report, you have to choose one topic and then choose one issue, one question about that issue, that problem, and then do the whole report trying to answer that question. That's why I wanted you to have an approach to one of the topics so that you could discover if you were interested or if you could find something to relate to in that topic. So could anyone tell me if you hadn't find a topic yet for your individual report? Who hasn't a clue about what to discuss? The topic, one of the 8 topics. Do you all know? Have you all chosen one?
Yes.
I'm not so sure. But...
Felipe, you're not so sure.
No, Emilio.
No, I'm sure.
Who is not so sure? Emilio, over there. You're not so sure. No problem. You have time. What we're going to do today is I'm going to show you the first steps towards your individual report. And the first, thank you, Pilar. I just received it. Thank you.
Okay.
So,
teacher.
Yes.
You received mine?
Pilar, I just got a notification from email, from Hotmail, that yours was on the way. Okay? So what we are going to do today is I'm going to explain you how to get to the first steps in getting to your individual report. I'm not expecting you to write it at this moment, no. You're going to write it at the end, okay? When you finish planning it. Okay, we have Ari, we have Franco, and Valen Bota joining in. Welcome. How are you doing?
Fine.
Very good. Are you okay, Franco? Everything all right?
Yeah.
Hi, Valen. Welcome to the class. Can you hear me properly?
Yes.
Great. Okay, we've just started. Donnie, I've got yours. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
We've just started with the class, and I was explaining you that we are going to begin together the first steps towards achieving your individual report. The actual part when you write it, it's at the end. It's the last thing you do. First we plan, we think about it, we talk about it, we discuss it, and at the end, then you write it down. So the first thing we have to do is choose the topic. One of the 8 topics I gave you. That is why I sent you the last assignments, the last assignment, to be able to approach topics from a different perspective. Valen, I haven't received yours. Did you send it?
No, but I did it. Now I send you.
Did you?
Yes.
Could you send it?
Okay, I wasn't able to decide in 2 topics, so I did both. Okay.
Great, but could you send it again to my email because I hadn't received it yet?
Okay.
Thank you. So I'm going to share my screen with you. because for the 21st, no, so for the 29th of April, you will need to send me at least a very close approach to the topic you have chosen, to the issue that you have found after doing some research, and to the question. Don't worry, because if the question is not completely okay, we will work on it, okay? So I'm not evaluating you at this stage. We are working together to achieve a report, to develop some skills. Which skills? Research, analysis, evaluation, and communication, okay? And reflection. So we are going to work on it. But what do you need to do first? Decide on the topic. Which one is more interesting to you? What are the key issues there? What are the main problems? And these problems are national problems or global problems? What are the causes and consequences of that problem? Do you know anything about that already? Because you might know many things about it, because it already interests you. So there is a possibility that you already know much about that. So that's good. You can use all that knowledge. So if you haven't decided yet to which topic you are going to choose, try asking yourself these questions so that they can guide you to reaching a balance and finding your interest, okay? So, topics are belief systems, biodiversity and ecosystem laws, changing communities, digital world, family, humans and other species, sustainable living, trade and aid. I'm going to very quickly touch upon some of the key issues within each topic. So if you have any question, please ask me, okay? Did anyone choose belief system? Yes, I think someone chose.
Yep, me.
Teacher,
Who
I
excuse
have
me.
chosen it. Tomás.
Tomás, thank you. Mirko
Ari
as
is
well?
trying to enter in the call.
Ah, Franco, hi.
Ari.
Ari is trying to enter in.
Sorry?
Ari wants to come in. You need to accept him.
But I've already did. No?
No.
Let me check.
Yes, I can.
Ah, wait. Thank you so much for letting me know. I have already accepted him. Ari, welcome.
Hi,
How are you?
fine. You?
Fine, thank you. We are discussing the first steps to reaching an individual report. And the first steps are choosing your topic, then finding an issue, a problem to discuss, and then finding the question. And we work together. I'm going to help you develop that question, okay? So that it's a global perspective question. Do you understand so far?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were talking about key issues of belief system, about religious belief, the power of belief, also superstition, or why do we believe what we believe? Can a belief be wrong? Why do we find others' beliefs so threatening sometimes? And what is the role of evidence in belief? I mean, these are not questions. Yes, too, but just to raise issues, okay? The ones who chose this topic, do you already have a question in your mind?
Yes.
Okay. Does it touch on any of these issues?
For me, the general issue is kind of competition between different religions and their religion itself. I mean, how it can be negative and positive.
Okay.
So
It's very
the
interesting.
tolerance.
Yes, we can address that and find a good global perspective question towards that issue. Good. Okay. Anyone else wants to say something regarding this topic? No. Okay. So biodiversity and ecosystem loss. What is the role and value of biodiversity? How do we humans affect our ecosystem? And what is the consequence of that loss? What is the relationship between ecosystem and poverty? And between the economy and the environmental care? Did anyone choose this topic?
Me.
Who is me? Sorry. Abril?
Pilar, I believe.
Pilar.
Pilar, great. Do you have your question already?
I write 3 questions.
Okay. And is the issue some of these that we've discussed?
Yes.
Great. Okay, good. What about changing communities? One of you, I know I read it. Changing communities?
Yeah, I tried.
Mío. Emilio.
I cannot, if you want to write it down on the chat, who chose changing communities?
Okay.
Thank you.
Teacher,
Lautaro,
I think
Anteo. Okay,
now
great.
I
What
send you
about,
the email again. I think
uh,
I choose
what
because I
about,
write floor instead of floor. Maybe it was that.
sorry, Emmy, you needed to say something?
No, Valen, I
Valentin.
send you the
Valen,
email. I should send you the email.
you chose one of the topics is changing communities. Good. And what
No,
did
no,
you
no.
already?
I send you the email of the topics.
You send me the email.
Yes,
Thank
I
you.
write floor instead of floor.
That's why. Okay. So, did anyone, regarding changing communities, we have loneliness and social problems, online communities, and what about the effects of the pandemic that we are suffering? What are the effects of that pandemic towards our community? Are we going to continue living in a community as we did before? What do you think? What is going to change, if anything?
I think that the communities will stay being the same. I don't know, probably the people could change because of that, but I don't know if communities will change a lot.
Okay.
Maybe
There's a lot of theories regarding what's going to change, how the world is going to be after we get off this coronavirus. Let's hope it's sooner than later, okay? So any questions so far? No?
No.
Digital world, many of you chose this. It's okay. I told you that there is no problem of many of you choosing the same topic. Why? because the question has to be different because you are different people. So each one of you will make a different question and a different report. Each one will focus on a different issue, or even if it's the same issue, the question will be different. So your report is going to be different. Okay? The one who's drawing, do you want to say something? No? Good. So let's erase it. Oh. Okay. Some of the issues are privacy. What are the effects of computer in our brains? The effects on trade. What is the use of our data? International connectedness. The effects on culture. What do you think? Did you find another issue? The ones who chose this topic?
I put one question that is about how having a digital world can reduce poverty.
Great. Okay. Good.
I've chosen addiction to technology.
Addiction. Very good, Sebastian. Very good. Yes, that is an issue. Anyone else? Okay. So let's move on with the other one. Family. Again, many of you chose family. There's lots of issues in family. What about the effects of migration, values in family, work and life balance, the aging families, getting older, on the opposite, young caregivers? What is the role of the state in supporting a family? The changing structure of the family today. The ones who chose family, do you find your issue here or did you find anything else?
No, mine was changing family structure.
Family structure?
Yes.
I think mine is changing relationships within families, but I'm not sure, like something like that.
Okay. Okay, great.
Mine is violence at home.
Oh, very interesting
Wow,
and
okay.
tough topic. I mean, issue there. Yes. Okay. So human and other species. Did anyone choose this? I don't think so. But there are issues regarding difference between humans and animals, ethical issues regarding that relationship.
I chose that.
Ah, you chose that, Donnie. Okay, great.
Yeah.
And what is the issue? Did you already discover a problem regarding humans and other species?
Yes, the difference between humans and animals.
Great. Okay. Good. We have some research to do there. Very good. What about sustainable living?
I chose it.
Also.
Valen and who else?
Solana.
Sola. Great.
But I think I will change it to digital world, to how it affects the beauty standards or the way we see ourselves, something like that.
Okay, great. One thing that I didn't tell you, but I have to mention, sometimes topic, as in life, they are not rigid. You might choose a digital world, but then you end up talking about sustainable living. So you might start with thinking that it's a topic, and then when you do the research, you find out that the issue is more related to another topic. So, okay, doesn't matter. We kind of change that, okay? It's normal. If that happens, it's normal because it's not rigid. There are lots of things that has relationship with other issues or maybe consequences of another issue. Do you understand?
Yes.
Teacher, a question.
Yes.
In the test, in the final test, we have to state about what topic are we going to talk about?
Yes. You have to put the topic, clearly state the topic.
Okay.
That's why I'm asking you that in 2 weeks, you need to just send me that. What topic have you chosen? What is the issue that you found after some research? And what is your question? You send me, and then if we need to correct it, I send it back until we get the thing done, okay? It's not that we might, like, from the first, you get it right, and that's great news. But if we take 2 or 3 days to do it, it doesn't matter until we get the right question, okay? Because that is key. It's very important to have a good question so that you can build your report on answering it, okay? And the last one.
In the last topic in sustainable living, I thought about something like similar to here that it says government legislation. In like how do governments need to intervenir? Intervene in, like, in cases, in, for example, that some factories throw their waste to the river, I don't know.
Yes.
And how do governments need to intervene in that cases, something like that.
Yes, great. So your issue could be government intervention in private companies, for instance, private. Yeah. So then your question could be, should government intervene actively on private issues concerning pollution? Something like that. So you ask should, and then you have to find sources that back up your point and says, yes, they should, and others that say, no, governments shouldn't do it. And then different perspectives in each argument. Do you get it? More or less?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
Thanks.
Flor, I have a question.
Yes, Ari.
No, I'm Theo.
Theo. Okay.
No problem. When we do the report, I mean, I chose the topic of changing communities, but it has attached or something about religion. Can that be, or we need to just focus on one topic and no relation with others?
Sorry, I didn't understand the question.
My question is, I chose changing communities, but it has attached of religion because I decided to talk about the stereotypes and some things that are.
So you don't know if to put it in changing communities or belief systems?
Yes, that's the question.
Okay.
When I just sent it to you, so with the file now, so when you read it, you will understand.
Okay, sure.
But from now, I chose changing communities.
Great. Okay. And maybe as you start researching, you'll realize which is closer, to which topic is it closer to? If it has more relationship with the belief system or with the community part of the issue. Okay?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, again, here I'm repeating this. You already have these examples on the other presentation, but I wanted to remind you of what is a good or strong global perspective question. It is a question that will allow you to present two arguments in the same answer, okay? It raises an issue. These are questions that cannot be answered by giving lists or just saying what are the causes or the effects. No, you have to talk about different perspective within each argument, for or against, this question, okay? So I'm going to show you more examples. This is another example. There's a question and then you have the topic and the issue, okay? This is what I need from you from now in 15 days from now, on the 29th of April, 3 things. What topic? What is the issue? What is the question? Okay? I'm going to show you another thing that I prepared, and I've already, you're going to receive this by email. So this is the research topic prep sheet. Do you see it in my screen?
Yes.
Okay. You don't have to hand it in. This is for you at this moment. I will let you know if at any time I'll need it for you to complete it. Just use it, complete it as we go on with the process. But you don't have to hand it in right now. It will help you to structure your report. This is to help you. So when you decide what topic you're going to talk about, okay, you answer this. Which is the topic? Sustainable living. What is the issue you found out? You put the issue. What is the question? You write down the question. What do you know already? Write down what you think you know about this, because it will let you, it is like the door that will let you open to the research. Then we will continue afterwards trying to find key ideas about that issue, and then sources to back up the arguments, you know? But this is just an organizer to help you have this cleared out. This is not the report itself, but this will help you then write the report. Okay? Do you think this is helpful?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Great. So right now, try to think of the topic, the one who hasn't decided, the issue. What is the problem that you found? If you have more than one issue, write them both. Okay, then send me 3 issues that you haven't decided. You found 3 issues, send the 3 of them. And if you have 2 or 3 questions, send the 3 of them. And then we'll decide together which one is maybe the best, sorry. Okay? This is not that if you send me something, that it stays forever. We are working on this. I am not evaluating you at this point. I'm going to evaluate all the process until you reach the product, which is writing the report. The actual writing is the least of the importance, okay? The process is what I want to focus on right now. Start researching. I gave you, you're going to receive the lesson with an appendix with like 25 links towards organizations or links that, web pages that could be useful for you. If you need more information, or if you feel like you're lost, tell me, send me an email, send me a blended message, and I'll try to guide you a little bit. Okay? So,
Okay.
tell me, how are you feeling? Is it too much? Do you think it's overwhelming, or if we go step by step, it's something that you are going to be able to do?
I don't know. For me, it's too much, the 2,000 words.
Okay, I take it. I take it, but I'm going to remind you of your words at the end. Don't worry, it's not that much, but don't focus on the amount of words. Not now. Forget about them.
Teacher, for when we have to have completely decided the topic and the question and that?
For the 29th of April, not next Wednesday, no, the other Wednesday.
29.
You have,
We
yes.
have to work on that topic for the whole year.
No. The individual report, we are going to work on this for about a month and a half, maybe 2 months, if you need more time. But you have first to decide on the topic, the issue, and the question, and that is for the 29th of April.
Okay.
Okay, you have 15 days to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Good?
Good.
Do you have any questions regarding the subject, the individual report, the way we are communicating? Any suggestions? No? Okay.
No.
Okay, you have my email. Please.
Will you send us that PowerPoint with the issues?
Yes, you've already have. Did you receive today's
No.
lesson? No? You will.
Today's lesson, I think that yes.
Okay, could you open it and see if you have the link over there? You have the link in the agenda.
Okay.
When you open that Word document, you'll see a link to this PowerPoint. And as an attachment, you'll probably have the Word document for the organizer. So there are 2 documents. One is the lesson with the link to the PowerPoint. And then you have the organizer document.
Okay.
Yes?
Teacher,
yes.
Are you going to send us feedback about what we have to do in the assignment? I don't know if the questions are okay.
Yes, sure, yes. I'm going to correct them as fast as I can so that you have your feedback, and if you need that to continue with the research, yes, I'm going to do it, of course. Yes.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Do you want to say something or any question? No?
No.
Okay. See you next Wednesday. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Take care. Nice seeing you.
Bye. Have a nice
Bye.
weekend.
Bye.
Weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye.